Yo, what it do, guys? It's the Theslykrow, and boy, what a time it is to be alive. We got here our new Persona game from Atlas Games. Not only that, but we have the very first game released by Atlas that's day and date on Steam for PC. So that's definitely a huge deal, man. And this port is just fantastic. They didn't do a rush job. It's a very good port. You know, it supports 1440p. It can support up to 4K. And of course, you have the 60 frames per second and with VSync enabled. So let me just go ahead and go through the settings here, and we can see all the settings available on the PC side. So I've played the first hour of this game, guys, and I gotta say, like, this game is just a love letter for those who played the original and loved the original Persona 5. That opening scene, it just gave me giddy, fam. Like, seeing all the gang back together. You know, I don't want to spoil too much, but man, that opening scene is just a very welcome love letter for those who played the original. So we're gonna get into some gameplay and give my early impressions of the game. And warning, there are minor spoilers, so if you are not down for spoilers, I would back away for now, but you know, tune in later once you play the game.
Alright, let's begin the opera. That was one hell. Everyone else, proceed as planned.
Now, many of you guys may be wondering, you know, is this game just a spin-off action type of game, or you just hack and slash? Well, I can show you guys that at its core, it is still very much a Persona game that we dear and love. You know, it has the amazing story, you have the amazing gang back together, and Makoto is Bae, by the way. And yeah, man, like, the story is very dope so far, and I just can't wait to play more. So let's talk about this combat. And you know, it is clear that this game was heavily inspired by the Dynasty Warrior games, but you know, this game does something. It has some unique elements to it. It still has some of the unique Persona flair in the original games. You know, you have your all-out attacks, you have your Showtime moves. It's just a very cool adaptation to the original Warriors formula. And you know, there's moments where, like, you know, the combat, it kind of seems like a Final Fantasy combat. You know, it's not just a hack and slash. There is moments where you freeze time and you're able to cast your persona to use spells in the game. So some of the combos I found so far is that, you know, you have your one light into a special, and that allows you to do a aerial combo. And you know, once you do your aerial combo, you can follow that up with some lights, and that gives you a cool, you know, Devil May Cry kind of feeling where you juggle the opponents in the air. And then you also have the two lights into a special, and this allows Joker to do a lunging dagger move, and it's like a lunging slash move. And then you also have the three lights into a special, which allows you to quick cast a Persona skill. And in this case, you know, I'm using Arsene at the moment. You know, we start with Arsene with Joker, and this allows Arsene to pull out a quick cursed attack.
Shadows incoming! There are more ways to target an enemy's weakness.
So here we learn about gun moves, and you know, using your gun in this game is a really dope feeling as well. And you know, just like the original game, it does go by the same formula. You know, some enemies are weak against gun attacks, and it's just really cool. You know, using Joker with the guns in real time.
Take this.
So as you can see, using your gun or using your persona, it freezes the time. So in a way, it gives it that Final Fantasy feeling. with the combat.
This new skill suits me. Stay on your toes, Joker. You've got skills to stop.
So we're just going through the tutorial right now, and you know, I'm assuming you can control the other characters later on. Like you can control Morgana and Ryuji, you know, later on, and you can also inflict you know, your own persona skills as well. So that can come handy when you're fighting certain type of enemies.
Hey, Joker, you think you can find your way up there?
Focus.
I just love moving around with Joker in this game. He really feels like a
I can see it.
slick phantom thief, and his movements are very ninja-like. It's just really, really dope, you know, moving around with him.
No shadows, as far as I know. Keep it moving.
Wait, it seems like it'll be useful. See that hanging there, Joker? You thinking what I'm thinking?
And here is a really cool way of ambushing your opponents. You can just get up in a scaffolding and go ham on these shadows.
I've learned something new. Yay, we won.
So I'm gonna quickly show the ending of this mini boss fight, and as you can see, I'm actually using another persona right now. I'm using the fairy, and that allows me to use Zio. And you know, like I said, you know, there are certain enemies that are weak against certain affinities. So there may be cases where you have to switch out personas, and like the original game, you do get new personas as well.
All right, a new skill.
How are you holding up? No shadows at the moment.
So I also want to show this menu here, and man, this menu also has another token of appreciation. It's just another fan service element for those who enjoyed the previous game. And like, let's just go through this menu here to see how awesome it is. We're gonna go through the equipped item, and we're hanging out with my boy Ryuji. Bang! Now he goes into his next action pose. It's just really dope, man, switching between these menus. And now we're chilling with Yusuke. Check my stats real quick, and we're chilling with Anne. And now the system. Yep, of course we got Futaba, who is the hacker that we all love and dear for. And I just love how she says, Boop.
Let's keep going.
That's pretty funny. So yeah, this game is looking really promising. I can't wait to play more and find out more about the story. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video,